Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your last week of November reading, the Real Talk Tarot. What's the tea? So for the past, Cancer, we have Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about someone coming with a solid offer. So someone was coming in with a solid offer with this Knight of Pentacles in the past. Financial growth, good investment. This card means plans concerning property progress. With strategizing and setting a realistic goal, you will succeed. Pay attention to the practical details now, and future benefits are assured. Okay, get through boring and routine but essential tasks. More money could have been coming to you, but you may need to work harder in return. An additional meaning of the card is finding a secure home, potentially with a partner. So this was a solid offer coming in the past. This was probably in the middle of November. We have Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So somebody was kind of damaged, but they were leaving a situation to come to you. They're leaving a bad situation to come to you and to contribute to being with you. For this last week of November, we have Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you know from work. Three of Pentacles. So this is rewarding work. You could be finding rewarding work or a new job at the end of this week. Okay. We have Eight of Swords, the Justice card, and the Five of Swords. So somebody could be involved in community service. Some of you could be doing community service the last week of November. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Justice card. But you feel kind of defeated at this time. It's possible that whatever job you were assigned, you didn't get to pick what kind of job you wanted, and you were just assigned it. For December, we have the Empress. This is about you knowing your worth, the Empress. Some of you could be pregnant in December. Abundance, material comfort, sensuality, security, emotional support, fertility, femininity. Your creative projects thrive and you prosper financially now too. You are resourceful. You can feel assured that your needs will be met. Somebody could be supporting you at that time as well, like a nurturing mother figure. We have the Lovers, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So you could have a parent figure that supports you leaving home and getting involved with somebody. They support you leaving home to help with your future. They support you moving out. They could be helping you to move out. I remember when I first got married, my spouse, his mom, gave us a silverware set. Your attitude at this time, this last week of November, is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about having fun, and Queen of Wands doesn't take crap from anybody, stands up for themselves. So your ideas are flourishing, and you can now show others what you can do. This is no time for reticence. Fire up your enthusiasm and express yourself. You have the strength you need, and your relationships are energized. This Queen is often the card of any occupation that relies upon spark and communication for success. Sociable and supportive, you are intensely loyal. You are also in touch with your intuition, so you make good choices in relationships. Okay? Somebody that loves nature and animals too. We have the High Priestess, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So you're focused on growing your money at this time, and you could be talking to a financial counselor about it too, about your emotions, trying to stay in tune with your emotions, trying to pay attention to your emotions. You may be noticing there are certain times where you spend a lot of money or do certain things based on your emotions. So you're trying to keep your emotions in check. so you can save and grow your money or grow a good situation, basically. What's influencing you at this time is the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. The Scorpio's kind of blocked right now, though. They're kind of blocked from saying the truth or admitting the truth about something. King of Wands is kind of player type energy, so I'm wondering if they're having trouble admitting to themselves that they're kind of a player themselves. Your obstacle for the end of this month is the Two of Pentacles. Finding balance. Finding balance is your obstacle. We have Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're basically trying to figure out how to be financially independent around this time, how to balance, how to budget, how to manage your finances with all these pentacles. You may want to travel at this time, but you're not able to, not as much as you'd like, or you're holding on to the thought of going somewhere and you're saving up money for a particular trip. Maybe if you didn't make it to Thanksgiving this year, you're trying to save up to see your family on Christmas. So you're saving up for some sort of trip. The outcome of everything for the last week of November is the Queen of Swords. So you're basically feeling kind of cold and detached this last week of November. You could be reading books, you could be studying, so you're highly ambitious, but you're single. You may be single at the end of this month. We have the Hermit, more single energy, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So you're feeling kind of lonely, kind of left out in the cold, but we have this Hierophant card because you may be studying spirituality, or you may have to have things a certain way in your surroundings. And that's why you may be single around this time. What you don't see coming at the end of this month is the Four of Cups. You may be experiencing some sort of unhappiness sometimes. We have Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking at other couples maybe, because we have Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Nine of Cups. And you're kind of wishing that you had what they had, maybe some sort of marriage. And it could be that you know a few selfish people with this Nine of Cups energy that even though they're selfish, they're married. And you're wondering, why you can't have that. You could be unhappy about one of your friends marrying somebody. Maybe there's somebody that you don't like and your friend marries that person anyways. So there's something that's making you unhappy at the end of this month. It kind of reminds me of, I had a best friend who moved to New York, and she got with a guy, and I showed my mom a picture of her and the guy, and my mom said she's too good for him. So she didn't really like that my friend was with that guy. And that's what happens sometimes. There's something causing you unhappiness. You could have been invited to someone's wedding at the end of November, and you just don't want to go. You just don't want to go. Maybe you think someone's being selfish by getting married. So with your chakra cards, we have bittersweet and insecurity. You may be feeling insecure, wondering why this person didn't marry you instead, because you may have known them longer than the other person has. We have enlightenment and creation. You're going to be enlightened to create something at the end of this month. We have prayer and gratitude. You will be praying about things you're thankful for. And we have discovery and release. You're going to discover something about a situation and you're going to release it. I'm going to pull a oracle card for you out of the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle cards. This is a new deck that I've had for a while. I just haven't used it. Yeah, that's interesting. Kind of reminds me of that episode of Three's Company, where I guess Chrissy was having a painter come over or someone come over to do some housework at the apartment. And Jack and Janet overheard her talking to somebody, and they thought it was about intimacy. They thought it was about having a baby. And Jack got really offended because he's like, well, if you wanted to have a baby, why didn't you come to me? You could have come to me. And she didn't know he was talking about having a baby because he said something else. And she said, well, I didn't think you'd have the right equipment for the job. And he just got all offended. But they were talking about two totally different things. So we have epic journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. So even though you're single at this time, you are almost there to finding that person for you, right? So what does it say? Okay, this is a lot to read, so I may just read just one of these paragraphs. This could be a signal that an upcoming trip will prove especially impactful for you. For most, however, this is a message that you are simply in the middle of an undertaking, project, or experience that is unfolding as divinely planned. The middle is often a challenging place to be. You may be losing the steam and passion you had at the outset and feeling you still have so far to go. Hummingbird wants to assure you that you've accomplished so much already and are continuing to make steady progress. This is the time to celebrate all you've achieved, acknowledge how far you've come, and feel the joy of what's waiting for you on the horizon. Revel in the satisfaction of seeing the pieces of the puzzle come together one by one. Soon enough, you'll reach the other side and your soul will hunger for the next great expedition. You already possess all the qualities you need to complete what you've started: wisdom, stamina, confidence, strength, and your unique talents and gifts. In truth, there is no end to the epic journey that is your life. Soar along with Hummingbird over the endless oceans of your travels, breathing in every little miracle of this great adventure. So even though you're upset at this time because you're single, towards the end of November, you are close to finding that one. Okay. Thank you, Cancer.